Hello guys, what is going on today? And you read the title. I think the cameo appearance in Injustice 2 is going to be, well, from a Mortal Kombat character. I think it's going to be Johnny Cage. Now, why do I think this? I think that, so in Injustice 1 we had Scorpion as a DLC character. Now, of course, it's pretty obvious that you would say, like, oh, Sub-Zero, obviously. I mean, he's like the counterpart of Scorpion, so why not have Sub-Zero? Here's the personal thing that I have with Sub-Zero, is that I don't particularly find Sub-Zero very cool or interesting, really. I mean, if I were to... I feel like I just don't care that much about Sub-Zero. But here's the thing I want to kind of explain thoroughly sort of in this video, is that Johnny Cage and, sort of Sonya and Cassie, not Cassie, but like, Johnny Cage and Sonya, they have been kind of the main characters of the past two Mortal Kombat games, way more than Sub-Zero is. You take Mortal Kombat X and Johnny Cage is so much more important in that than Sub-Zero is. Sub-Zero is like, he's not hardly in the game, but he's not in the story mode very much. Scorpion is in the story mode even less than Sub-Zero. But Johnny Cage is in it. He's like he is like a side character. I would say Cassie Cage and Jackie Briggs, the four kid characters, they're the center of focus. And so, but when you come down to it, still, Johnny Cage is still the most focused adult character in that story. And so now that's just one point. Another point is that, so this point isn't, particularly strong, but in the game Immortals, the mobile game, most people probably don't know what this is, but it's a WWE fighting game made by NetherRealm. It's a mobile game. I think the game has been discontinued because they're not making new stuff for it anymore. But Johnny Cage from Mortal Kombat actually cameoed as a playable character in this version. Similarly to Scorpion and Injustice, you have Johnny Cage in Immortals. That says to me that Johnny Cage and Scorpion are the two most likely to cameo, but Scorpion has already cameoed, so now we're left with Johnny Cage. Now, I do have one, last, big point, is that, okay, look, who really would you rather see in the game? Sub-Zero, who's pretty much just, a serious, non-joking fighter, he just fights, and, he's like any other character. But Johnny Cage makes jokes while he fights, and he punches his enemies in the balls. Like, okay, I want to see Johnny Cage punch Batman in the balls. I want to see him punch all the characters in the balls. That shit would be so funny. Like, wouldn't that be funny? I mean, I don't think most people really thought about this, but like, if Johnny Cage is in the game and he has that move where he punches the enemy in the balls, we could see Johnny Cage punch Batman in the balls. That would be so funny. We could see him punch the Joker in the balls. Superman, he would hit Superman in the balls. Like, this shit would be so funny. I would love to see it. I don't know. I just think the chemistry would be so perfect. Because most of the superheroes are all pretty serious. Some of them are serious, but then some of them are jokey. So if you get, like, The Flash and Johnny Cage, they're both, like, making jokes at each other. And, like, I don't know, that shit would be funny. You see him punch Flash in the balls. I don't know. Who's another character? You punch Harley Quinn in the area, Like, that shit would be hilarious. And that's why I'm saying, now I'm not saying he will cameo for that reason. I'm saying that I want him to cameo for that reason. And I think Johnny Cage will be the one to cameo. Sub-Zero, I mean, like, I don't know. I don't really see how much, honestly, how much does Injustice 2 have to gain from, how much does it gain from putting in Scorpion? Like, he's really just another fighter. I mean, same with Scorpion, but the difference with Scorpion is that Scorpion is like the head of like Mortal Kombat, similarly to how sort of Batman is like the Injustice face. So in that realm it makes sense, but now that we're looking at just overall an appropriate character to pick out of a big roster of characters, Johnny Cage is just the best choice. When you think of a character who has something to add to the game, he has a lot to add. He's a funny character. And, you know, like, have you ever seen, like, someone punch Batman in the balls before? Like, we're treading on ground never seen. Now, I know there was Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe a few years back. The only thing is, I don't know if Johnny Cage was even in that game. But if he was, then I guess it's possible to see Johnny Cage punch them in the balls. But I'm not really sure because I don't really remember that game very well. But the way I see it, if we get Johnny Cage in the game, he's a funny character, and he's honestly one of my favorite characters in Mortal Kombat. And we get to see him punch all these heroes and villains in the freaking balls. Like, that shit is so funny, and I would love to see it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I wanted to really say. I think Johnny Cage would be the perfect cameo from Mortal Kombat to Injustice. So if you guys enjoyed this video, hit that like button. If you want to subscribe to see more videos like this or other Injustice type stuff, click subscribe, stay tuned, and more videos are coming your way. Thanks for watching. Keep on fighting.